name is Hannah Bailey, and I'm from Troop 1725 in McMinnville, Tennessee. If you'd like to hear more about how I earned the Southern Region Eagle Scout Adams Award of the Year, continue watching. I joined Scouting in 2017 when I was 13 in the Venturing program, which is a co-ed program for older youth that we get to do a lot of high adventure in, so I was super excited about that. I have watched my brother doing Scouting for as long as I can remember, so I was super excited to join at the earliest opportunity that I had. And then I joined the Scouts BSA program back in 2019 when girls were allowed to join. For my Eagle project, I put up kiosks along our local river at the access points that give a little information about how to stay safe on the river and maps of the river and specific points where those access points are. So travelers on the river can know where they're going and also know how to keep the river clean on their trip. So this started out with my summit project actually in Venturing, where I put up mile markers along the river, and those mile markers are used now for the rescue squad to know where people are on the river and for people to be able to adopt a mile of the river and clean that throughout the year. So this stood out to me because I have been paddling those rivers since I was 7, and they just really have an impact on me and how I grew up. So I wanted other people to be able to enjoy the river as safely and as fun as they could and throughout that process, just like how I had. My project took 3.5 months to complete, and I think that was due largely in part because I already had a relationship and a reputation with my beneficiary, which was the McMinnville Breakfast Rotary Club. So having worked with them on my summit project a couple years prior, they knew me a little bit and knew the kind of work that I was able to do and the quality of work that I would do. So in a project that should have taken a little bit more time getting to know the state park agencies and the rescue squad and the Rotary Club, I already kind of had those relationships and knew what to do and the people who could help me. So that was very beneficial. I think that it's useful for other people, for one, because it helps them to know where they are on the river in case people get lost, because my family had definitely seen people getting lost on the river and not knowing where they're going, and then they get into a difficult situation. And then it also helps the rivers to stay clean, which benefits everyone that's floating those rivers and benefits the wildlife on the river as well. Something I learned from my Eagle project was that even if you think that your project is going to be small or not as impactful as some others, that the impact may not just begin with you. So for my project, I planned on just putting up 8 mile markers and then one sign at an access point, and that quickly grew with my beneficiary into putting up signs on 50 miles of river and access points all across the county. And then from there, the river that I worked on has become a blueway, which means that it can have state authorization and tourism, which is really great for my community. And then the project that I did has also spread to different Rotary clubs around the state. For example, in White County, they are adopting the same process that I have. And there's grant money being sent out across the state for these kind of projects to start happening. So, and even someone in Ohio contacted me about doing this kind of project after seeing the article that was posted nationally. So I would just say that the impact that your project has may go completely past you and much greater than you would see. Thank you for tuning in to hear about how my Eagle Scout project won the Southern Region Adams Award. If you'd like to, go ahead and follow MTC on all of our social media handles right here, and keep on watching for what we're doing in the council.